describe a blended class as a class that is half in the classroom with a teacher, like a normal class, and then the other half is you're working with your friends online and you're working to complete assignments posted on Canvas or Google Classroom.
It's more online than actually in the classroom setting. Technology is more involved and you don't have to go to class every day.
When you're in the classroom, you could be taking notes on your Chromebook. When you're outside of the classroom, you're still using that digital media to present ideas, to show that you know what you're doing. Blended is the opportunity to say, you know what, I really get this topic. I either want to enrich my knowledge in the topic, or I really get this topic and I'm struggling with my math. Maybe this is the time where I could email my math teacher and find out what's going on in that class. So it's kind of like a free environment for the student.
This semester we're doing Mondays and Thursdays mandatory days, so that's where he lectures us and teaches us new stuff. And then Tuesdays and Fridays are optional days, so it's a smaller class.
We'll get a lecture 2 days a week, and then we have 3 other days in the week where we can either come in, get some help, or we can kind of go off on our own, try and freelance and learn everything on our own.
So in my blended class, I'm trying to run it the same as my traditional culinary class, putting everything on Canvas so that it's more user-friendly for the students. So a lot of the learning of the information is theirs at home, and then they come in for lab days. I have 1 to 2 groups in at a time. That way they get individualized attention, so I can work one-on-one with each student and really help them with their skills.
I'm taking Sports Med 1. You do a different taping. We learn CPR, basic life support. In a blended format, we have a lot more freedom, a lot more time to move around, a lot more flexibility. Our teacher puts assignments on Canvas, and then we open our computers and we can see assignments that are due today and due in like 2 weeks. It's a lot more flexibility.
Different places I work on my assignments. In blended courses I go to cafes, coffee shops, different places like that. You can order drinks, you can relax with your friends in a more comfortable atmosphere than a classroom.
We get to be outside of a classroom setting, and I could collaborate with my friends and we could bounce ideas off of each other.
When we use FaceTime, we're using it when we have a problem or when we're working on something together, like a partner project or something online, and we don't have to be with each other, but we could use our phones to FaceTime each other, and we could just talk about it through the phone and also be working on it on our Chromebook.
I've designed the course to be really student-focused, so the students can kind of pick their own pace. That's kind of like the highlight of the class that differentiates it from pretty much any other course I've ever had the opportunity to teach. The kids see where they need to get to, and then they get to pick their pace and how quickly they want to move to that final goal.
Getting to know my students is much easier. I'm learning who they are on a different level. In the traditional classroom, I didn't have that same opportunity always.
I'm a senior this year, and if I had blended classes when I was a freshman and I knew how well it was going to work, I would definitely take more classes like this.
I wish that when I was in high school, I had the opportunity to take a blended course because it puts the onus back on the student and it gives them the ability to really engage in more depth with their own learning than any other format.